what right now is your office doing in response to what State Farm ultimately did just a couple of weeks ago to California insureds? Yeah.
Well, first of all, I would say, the most important thing for us is to make sure that we tell Californians that they're covered. No insurance companies leaving, and these are business decisions that the companies have made, and which is kind of part of the course. We've seen companies do this time off and time again.
Consumer groups are saying that State Farm is basically trying to publicly pressure you into approving some of the rate hikes that they were proposing, right in the ballpark of about $700 million. What's your response to that? Do you think they're trying to pressure you into approving those?
Absolutely not. Look, we have our department are the insurance experts. They're the ones that are looking at these rate filings and making sure they're fair, they're not discriminatory.
So you see this right now as a pause, right? I mean,
Correct.
This is okay. And so I know Allstate sort of did the same thing last year. So do you have any concerns that with these two giants out of the market right now, that there might be other companies are going to come to you and say, we need to raise our rates because we can, basically?
Well, the rates are something different than actual business decisions that the insurance companies make. We're committed to working with them to make sure that consumers have the best consumer protections from the department, but that we're also being responsive to this ever-changing market of ours, because the last thing I want is to limit the availability of insurance options for Californians.
Consumer groups are saying what State Farm did is a violation of Prop 103. What do you say to that? Because ultimately these groups are saying you have the power to reverse this, you have the power to hold them accountable.
Absolutely not. It is not, according to my legal team, I do not have the authority to do that. And again, we're going to focus on the things that we can do, which is bringing companies together, having the conversation, making sure that consumers are protected and don't lose their coverage, and that's what we're going to focus on.
What's your message to those who are looking for a new home insurance policy right now in California?
The message I would give to California consumers is, if you're having any trouble finding home insurance, call our department. We have insurance experts Monday through Friday willing to have a conversation with you. There are some challenges, but we're working on them, and I'm very confident we're going to bring these companies back.
And Laura also tells us that work is underway with the legislature and the governor to ensure California reduces its wildfire risks with incentives for homeowners for wildfire prevention. He says that he's confident in the work being done to try to address climate change in the state, which he says will help bring down the risk for insurance businesses here in California.